Last week, hundreds of companies brought several thousand robots and technology gadgets to Las Vegas for the world's largest innovation show, CES 2023. This legendary consumer electronics show provides a glimpse into the future years ahead. We've collected the most interesting novelties from the world of robotics and high tech, and we're going to share them with you in today's video. So, watch till the end, there's going to be a lot of unusual and some interesting things. One of the many highlights of the exhibition was the robot Ayo from Alios Robotics. The humanoid robot is positioned as a deliverer, as well as a robotic companion and caregiver for the elderly. Ayo can perform different tasks with different hands. For example, one can be equipped with a UV panel and the other with a grip for opening doors, carrying things, and controlling elevators and appliances. The robot's vision and intelligence allow it to determine whether a patient has fallen and whether he needs medical help. The same abilities make the robot a security guard capable of checking windows and doors, unauthorized people, and forgotten bags in hospitals, schools, and other institutions. The enhanced security features, Ayo is equipped with a 360-degree night vision camera that uses real-time streaming with video and two-way voice communication to alert security services if something is happening. It's reported that the robot is already being used in Japan, Hong Kong, and Taipei by elderly care companies as well as commercial property owners. A few years ago, we already saw this robot at CES, but then it was positioned as a home assistant and butler. It wiped the floor with a mop and brought beer from the fridge. It's a shame that that version won't see the day of light. At least as of now. Humanoid robots Holiday Robotics will compete for the role of a security guard with Ayo. The company's contracted with ADT Commercial, which unveiled its Evo Guard intelligent security solutions at CES 2023. Evo Guard will use artificial intelligence and augmented reality in combination with a fleet of autonomous humanoid robots and drones for comprehensive security surveillance in a wide variety of commercial applications. The solution aims to launch in 2023 and will offer customers 24/7 patrolling, two-way communication, intruder photography, elevator and door control, some fine motor tasks, as well as quick alerts to special services. The robot can also be controlled in avatar mode using a virtual reality system. This function will create a live telepresence environment in which the human controller can remotely interact with the real environments through the robot. By the way, we talked about the Avatar robot battle for $10 million in the issue, and you can find that right here in the link.
We have everything between an entry-level product, which is mainly for above-ground pools. So this is pools that will go up to 800 feet, and then they start to move up in capacity. The single plus here, it does about 1,200 square feet. And then the Single Pro, which is our flagship product, it works for pools of up to 2,500 square feet. It does climb walls and for big pools. Yeah.
How does it climb walls?
The robot creates a vacuum inside, and the motors will create a suction that press the robot against the wall. And then the wheels have their own motors as well. And this is what is gonna move the robot up and down.
What about this?
So this is a model that is in between both of these products. So the only difference between this and this is the wall climbing. This is PVC that is made specifically for wall cleaning.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I see it. So, and how do I clean this robot? Can you please show?
Of course.
They open it right
Here, so it's very easy. You open it like basically like a car.
and
Remove the basket. Yeah. And then just open the basket and then clean it with a water booth.
oh, it's pretty easy.
For the single SC, the battery life is about 80 minutes. For the single plus 8, the battery life for the single plus is about 120 minutes. And here on the single Pro, we have about 300 minutes of working time. Not having a cable going in and out of the water or next to a pool will mean that you have peace of mind that no one is gonna trip on it. The second thing is
One is screaming,
Yeah, or just around the pool. Like maybe you have kids running around the pool and you don't want them to trip on the cable. That's one of the things. Also, most of us don't want to throw appliances inside the pool when they are plugged in. although it's very safe, but it's still something that you think about. And third of all, it makes life much more simple. Once the robot finishes, all of our robots, they have something that is called smart parking. They will go to the closest wall they can find, and they will start to blink red. Just fish it out of the water with a hook. With a hook that we sell it with. And that's it. This is the new lineup for 2023. This one will launch for this summer season. We are already selling this in Aper.com, in Amazon, in some of other channels, Walmart. Some of them will be also Home Depot, Leslie's.
How much is it?
And it's retail for $269. Yeah, it's a very good price point, especially if you have an above ground pool. They usually cost anything between $600 to $1,500. So this is a very good solution for that.
The South Korean startup 10 Minds presented a brilliantly simple and useful gadget. It's a pillow with a built-in microphone that detects snoring, distinguishing it from other ambient sounds. Once the pillow hears you snoring, it will change the size and shape that it's in to gently turn the sleeper's head into a position that allows them to breathe better. The pillow, which syncs with a smartphone app, also collects data and is analyzed to identify snoring patterns so it can hone in its response over time. Rich Tech Robotics brought the traditional Atom robot for this event, which can professionally prepare coffee or tea, even tea with milk and passion fruit. You can choose a drink on the digital display and the robot will start brewing it. And while you're waiting, it will dance and entertain visitors around you. L'Oreal presented a couple of beauty gadgets at CES. The first was Brow Magic, a printer for drawing eyebrows, which will soon go on sale. The essence of the technology is to pick up the shape, thickness, and effects for eyebrows in the branded application on the smartphone. Then you can try on your results with the help of augmented reality. And after making sure it fits, you can apply it to the face. Unlike tattooing, the printed eyebrows can be easily erased.
So my disability is cerebral palsy and spastic quadriplegia, so I have mobility issues. My hands are very limited and my legs as well.
Another interesting gadget from L'Oreal was Hapta, a portable lipstick applicator to help people with neurological problems. It's a reliable grip and stabilization device that allows people with limited mobility to apply lipstick on their own. The company's going to refine the gadget and put it on the market for $150 to $200.
Here we see the aroma generator. So when I watch this movie, I can smell different smells like caramel. What else? Tell me, how many aromas do you have here?
Yeah, so here it's many other to be the technology. It's all in can change, you will switch the sense very, very quickly.
Okay.
So that's why, for example, we have perfume information, we have video games, everything. And so in one device, we can set 6 different scents that you can use one by one, or you can mix blending together to create new scents. And everything is controlled by software. So it's a software, you have a timeline. It's not a soundtrack, you just have to put the scent where you want to. You can create a scent in middle of it.
Can I try it? And there are 6.
And there are 6 couches.
Can I choose which aroma to feel?
Then after that, you can have your gear headman display. You can play game, moving, then we have the sensor.
Oh, it smells like caramel. Here, caramel again. Is it connected to the video already?
But
here I feel something like fresh grass smell.
yeah, so perhaps
Oh, okay.
this kind of video, so you have the timeline of just.
Okay, I'm in Zen. I only thing I need is noise cancellation headphones.
Relaxation.
I love it, but caramel, makes me hungry a little bit. So I would prefer not to have caramel smell, but just like fresh grass smell. And how much will it cost?
So for this one, could be ready at the end of the year and around 400.
400.
Yeah.
And you will sell it like via Amazon and.
Yeah, Amazon and directly our website.
So and will I be able to replace? How to replace this thing?
So actually, it's very simple.
Oh.
You can just take it, put it.
Okay.
Is it?
It smells like brown. Something like Thai lemongrass smell.
So we can switch, change the sets.
Okay.
Whenever others, we are hold on 100 sets.
More than 100. So, and you will probably sell these cartridges, right?
So yeah. And for the price for this one is around 50. For this one, perhaps we're thinking about plus 10 or 20 bucks.
Guess which CES innovation resonated with journalists and visitors the most? I'm guessing you'll get this wrong. Well, it's Withings U-Scan, a gadget designed to be peeped at. Yes, the Withings U-Scan is a urine analyzer that attaches itself inside the toilet and analyzes the incoming material. Based on the results, it will give judgments about your nutrition, hydration levels, ovulation cycles, and assess your metabolic and vitamin C levels. All results sent via Wi-Fi to your smartphone. The device will run 100 tests, and after which you need to replace the cartridge and recharge the gadget. Wouldn't this be great? No more trips to the doctor for preventative checkups. But in reality, it's these types of devices that will actually sound the alarm. Unnamed specialists, according to media reports, are worried about the accuracy of the test and the proper interpretation by a person.
Okay, either you suck at math or you're gonna die in 2 seconds.
But in any case, this is the first step towards the dream of many, where you can wake up in the mirror in the morning and get information about the condition of your body.
This is haptic gloves that you can use with your VR glasses to feel metaverse.
It detects touch in the metaverse. There are touch sensor inside the fingers. Yeah,
Okay.
this side. And also it adds feel of weight to your arms.
You get okay. And how does it do it?
Yeah, this part is
Can you show like
yeah.
this? Here, you have this feeling of the weight
Yeah,
in this place.
stimulate your muscles. It's like a feel of weight to grab something.
Okay. When you hold something in virtual world in metaverse, you will feel like you're holding something in real life.
And thirdly, there is a flexible sensor inside each fingers. Yeah, that control finger motion into the metaverse.
And how much will it cost?
We are planning to sell both at $300.
$300.
Yeah.
It's not bad actually, it's not bad. SDK is already available. If you guys want to develop something for these gloves, haptic gloves.
At CES 2022, there were more colorful car concepts than ever before. BMW presented a new concept car for the iVision D series, which stands for Digital Emotional Experience. The car is equipped with mixed reality projection displays, which occupies the entire area of the windshield and is the central control. Located on the front panel, touch sensors with ShyTech technology allow the driver to set 4 different levels of digital content displayed on the display. The first level includes information important to movement, to which the content of the communication is added, then augmented reality projections, and finally, access to the completely virtual world. However, car owners will be able to enjoy VR while driving only after BMW introduces their 5th level of autonomy. But that's not all. The car supports voice control and itself responds to the owner and communicates with them in various ways. For example, it can use a personalized greeting, combining graphic elements, lights, and sounds. Thus, the company plans to make the car a full-fledged companion of the owner. Not in vain, the promotional video involves Arnold Schwarzenegger. Here he is to proclaim the friendship of smart cars and people. Even the headlights and bumper grille can be adjusted to display different facial expressions to suit your mood. Also, the BMW iVision D concept can change its car body color. The company's electronic ink technology consists of several layers of the thinnest electrochromic film on the car body. The entire surface of the car is then divided into 240 segments, including the wheels. Each segment can be controlled individually. There's a choice of 32 colors from black to white, but so far, this e-ink technology is only a concept. However, the display, instead of a windshield, will actually be launched into production for the company's cars starting in 2025. Sony, together with Honda, created and presented at CES its first electric car under the Afeela brand. Sales will start in 2026. The lineup will consist of a crossover, sedan, and minivan, but only the sedan was at the show. There's 45 safety sensors installed in the car, including cameras that monitor the road situation, and a display located between the headlights that allows you to display different information and thus communicate with the owner and others. Technical details have not yet been released, and it's known only that the basis of the car will be the Honda e-architecture platform, which is still under development, and Qualcomm chips will be responsible for the hardware power of the car, which will ensure the operation of smart functions and multimedia devices. In the final version, Afeela Honda will be responsible for driving qualities of the model, while Sony will take over the electronics, including the autonomous driving. Cars of the future will need chargers of the future, and just the same solution was presented by EVAR, an autonomous electric car charging robot named Parky that takes charging stations to any parking lot. At the same time, when using Parky, drivers can find a spot near the robot's EV jack and plug it in, and then you need to use NFC to call Parky, and it will automatically find your car. The robot provides 15 kilowatts per hour of DC charging, giving it a range of 50 miles. Which concept of cars did you think was the coolest? Let us know in the comments. In all the years we've been following CES, we like Mercedes Avatar the best, but ground transportation is no longer the best way to get around. Everyone's still expecting flying cars to be here within a few years, and there was one at the show. For example, the American startup Aska brought the A5 flying car to CES, and it's not a prototype. It's the finished and tested vehicle, which will be tested by the FAA within the next month. The 4-seat electric vehicle can travel up to 250 miles or about 400 kilometers on a single battery charge. Developers say the Aska A5 with the wings rolled up fits in a regular parking spot. The vertical takeoff and landing vehicle is already available for pre-order for just under $800,000. It's expected to be in widespread use by many taxi fleets in major cities by 2026. Yarbrough Incorporated brought a multi-purpose autonomous garden robot to the show. It was demonstrated with a lawnmower attachment. Although its possibilities are not limited, the modular robot does not require laying a cable on the plot boundaries and provides year-round lawn care. Its basic functions include mowing the grass, blowing falling leaves, and clearing snow. But the robot can be retrofitted with other working modules. Although the manufacturers do not specify what they are, nevertheless, the gadget is definitely useful, but a bit expensive, coming in at $4,399. Also at CES 2023, there was a lot of robotic pets and pet robots. One of the cutest was Doggy from WowWee. The robot puppy with facial tracking technology can look into the eyes with love and respond to the head being rubbed. He also has lights on his paws, tail, and chest, built-in sensors, microphones, and speakers that allow him to hear and respond to commands. The developers say the robot has more than 200 sounds and reactions, and you can customize a unique character for Doggy in the app. You can also train him to remember his name and perform tricks, and all family members can upload their own profile to the robotic dog, and the puppy will be whatever they want it to be. So far, the robot's got a reasonable price at $80, and it will start arriving to the first customers this year. Another super cute robot pet at the show was Ki Luna. The robot has attractive big eyes and moving ears, and it's smart enough to navigate around a living space without running into things. The body design is primitive, but still Luna is an incredibly cute robot. The robot can recognize faces, body movements, objects, human gestures, and voices, as well as emotions. If Luna sees the owner is sad, they'll try their best to cheer him up. The robot has an excellent sense of space, and it doesn't crash into various objects, and also does not fall off the stairs or furniture. Like a real pet, Luna can show emotions. It'll sneeze, scratch, and play with various objects, as well as repeating words after the owner. The company Enabot presented at the exhibition a home robot called EboX and hopes to become a company with a robot that has a very useful case. What can it do? Well, it can map your home, recognize old people falling and babies crying, take photos and videos, and serve as a security guard. All of that packed into a price of $229, and that's got a lot of folks paying attention. But at CES, Labrador Systems demonstrated a very useful home robot, which unfortunately is not as cool as it looks, but it's practical and very functional. The Retriever can move around the house autonomously, bringing you various useful items, move heavy objects around the house, and pick up dirty dishes. It's also now received an integration from Amazon Echo, and the robot will reportedly soon be tested in medical facilities. German Bionic introduced their new Apogee exosuit, which is based on the Cray X exoskeleton. The novelty features the lightest weight in the line. The suit can compensate for up to 30 kilograms of load on the lower back while climbing, and also helps reduce overall fatigue through walking assistance. Apogee also collects, analyzes, and monitors basic user data to alert the user, for example, to hazardous strains. Argist Company introduced the robot at the show for harvesting sweet peppers in a greenhouse, each fruit ripening at its own pace, so they have to be harvested in sequence, assessing the degree of maturity several times a day. The idea of Argist engineers is that a cable is stretched between the rows on which a robot rides, and due to this, it's suitable for any greenhouse. The robot moves along the cable, maps it, finds each fruit, and assesses it from all sides before making a decision to cut it. At CES 2023, Autonomy introduced its Yeti food delivery robot, but how is it different from the ones we've already seen? Well, this robot's completely autonomous and excludes human involvement in the delivery of orders and or delivery to the customer. It works like this. When Yeti arrives at the address, it unloads the goods at the doorstep or puts them into a compatible locker so the customer can pick them up when it's convenient for them. There's something else too though that's quite interesting. The robot can return the unsuitable goods back to the retailer, a function that delivery companies have never given before. We did expect to see Amica Robot at the exhibition and hoped for an interesting new product from Samsung, which has brought new prototypes of home robots to CES every time in recent years. But this year it didn't happen.
So you get nothing! You lose! Good day, sir!
By the way, if you haven't seen them yet, we have reviews of past CES events on our channel. So, like this video, subscribe to Pro Robots, and join us on all social networks. You can find links down in the description.